Hi, welcome to Mindset Shift Audiobooks, a place for becoming. Here you'll find the structure to build more abundance, more success, more life lived on your terms. Not quick tips, not motivational speeches, deep psychological work, in long form, because some things can't be fixed in 60 seconds. Here you'll find audiobooks on money psychology, identity work, corporate deprogramming. I'm Munifa, former corporate accountant. Now I create the content I needed when I was leaving. All free. If this resonates, subscribe for daily content. Let's begin. The moment belief slips. There is a specific moment many women recognize. They've done the affirmations, they've visualized, they've spoken kindly to themselves. And for a while, something shifts. They feel lighter, more open, more possible. Then life happens. A rejection, a silence, a delay, a disappointment that lands harder than expected. And suddenly the belief that felt so real yesterday feels thin, embarrassing even. Maybe I was naive, maybe I was pretending, maybe this only works for other people. This moment is where most people conclude that belief doesn't work, but belief didn't fail. It simply wasn't strong enough to survive contact with reality. Why affirmations create lift, not stability. Affirmations operate at the level of thought. They can interrupt negative patterns. They can soften inner dialogue. They can open possibility. But they do not automatically reorganize identity. When belief is practiced only as a mental exercise, it remains conditional. It works when things are going well and collapses when friction appears. That collapse is not weakness, it is exposure. Belief that hasn't been integrated into identity cannot carry weight. The difference between believing and expecting. Belief is something you do. Expectation is something you live from. Belief says, this might work. Expectation says, I'll stay steady while it unfolds. Belief often needs reinforcement. Expectation needs regulation. This is why some people appear unshaken even when things don't go their way. They are not more positive. They are less personally destabilized by outcomes. Their identity is not constantly renegotiated based on results. Why imposter syndrome reappears so easily? Imposter syndrome is not a lack of confidence, it is a lack of internal permission. It appears when someone is operating beyond what their identity believes is allowed. So even when external evidence improves, more opportunities, more visibility, more success, the inner system resists. It says, this isn't really yours. You're going to be found out. You don't belong here for long. Affirmations try to silence this voice. But the voice isn't irrational, it's protective. It's trying to prevent emotional exposure. Why reality feels like proof against you. When belief is fragile, reality feels personal. Every delay becomes a message. Every rejection feels like a verdict. Every quiet period feels like regression. This isn't because the world is harsher. It's because the self-concept hasn't expanded enough to hold uncertainty. Expectation, when stabilized, changes the interpretation of events. Not everything means something about you. Not everything needs to be internalized. This is emotional maturity, not positivity. Why delusion is often misunderstood. There is a fear of being delusional, of believing too much, of expecting without proof, of embarrassing oneself by hoping. But there is a difference between denial and self-anchoring. Delusion denies feedback. Anchoring absorbs feedback without collapsing. The people who change their lives are rarely the most realistic in the beginning. They are the most internally referenced. They don't require constant confirmation to stay oriented. The real work, identity expansion. Belief stops working when it outpaces identity. If your identity is organized around endurance, survival, or adaptation, belief will feel like an interruption, not a foundation. Identity expansion is quieter than affirmations. It happens when you stay steady after disappointment. You don't rush to self-blame. You don't revoke permission the moment something goes wrong. You allow progress to be uneven. This is how expectation becomes embodied. From performing belief to living from it. There is a difference between performing belief and inhabiting it. Performance is effortful. Inhabiting is calm. Performance asks, "Am I doing this right?" Inhabiting asks, "How do I stay grounded while this unfolds?" This is why belief must eventually give way to expectation. Expectation does not need to be repeated. It simply remains. When belief grows up, belief is often the beginning. Expectation is what remains when belief matures. This is not about convincing yourself of anything. It is about becoming someone who does not abandon herself when things are unclear. When belief stops working, it is not time to quit. It is time to stabilize. Part 2: Meditation of Future Self-Activation. Breathe slowly. If you can, let your shoulders drop. Let your old identity loosen its grip. Right now, you're stepping out of the version of yourself you've been rehearsing for years. The version built in survival. The version shaped by old stories. The version who had to make themselves small to stay safe. But that version isn't leading anymore. With every inhale, you call your future self forward. With every exhale, you release the expectations that no longer match your becoming. You don't shift identity by wishing. You shift identity by choosing. Choose one thought that matches who you're becoming. Choose one action that future you would take today. Choose one boundary that reminds your nervous system you are no longer the old version of you. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are not the past. You are becoming someone you can trust with your own future. Let that settle in. Feel it in your posture. Feel it in your breath. Feel it in the way your body recognizes that this is who you were meant to grow into. Take one more slow breath. You're not becoming someone new. You're returning to the person you've always been capable of being. Inhale. Let your old beliefs loosen. The beliefs you inherited about money, scarcity, and struggle are not yours to keep. You are not meant to earn through exhaustion. You are not meant to survive. You are meant to expand. Your mind is learning to feel safe holding more. More opportunity. More income. More ease. More responsibility. More abundance that arrives because your identity aligns with it. Money doesn't change your worth. Money responds to your worth. Feel the shift. Your future self is disciplined, resourceful, focused, and emotionally stable enough to earn, keep, and grow wealth. Your actions compound. Your habits compound. Your identity compounds. You are not manifesting wealth. You are becoming someone who naturally attracts it, because your energy no longer rejects it. You make decisions now from abundance, not fear. You are building a wealth identity that feels grounded, ethical, self-trusting, and sustainable. Your future self is grateful for every step you take from this place. You are becoming someone who stays steady. You allow the body to arrive before the mind tries to interpret. Notice where tension lives when things feel uncertain. Do not change it yet. Now imagine a version of you who does not collapse when things don't resolve immediately. She does not interpret delay as rejection. She does not personalize silence. Her breath remains even. Her posture remains open. Step into her steadiness. Feel what it is like to stay present without reassurance, without certainty, without urgency. She does not rush to believe, and she does not rush to doubt. She remains. Breathe as her now. Let belief soften into expectation. Let expectation settle into calm. Nothing needs to be decided today. You are safe to stay open. Remain here until steadiness feels familiar. Now say out loud or to yourself, I do not collapse when belief is tested. I remain steady in uncertainty. I trust myself to stay present without proof. Delay does not mean denial. I do not revoke permission when things feel unclear. My identity can hold expansion calmly. I stay grounded even when outcomes are unfolding. Expectation lives in my body, not just my thoughts. When you're ready, bring your awareness back to your body, to the room, to this moment. But keep the shift. Carry the identity. Carry the clarity. Carry the boundaries. Carry the self-trust. Carry the future self that has already begun speaking through you. You are becoming, not through thought, but through action. Rise gently. You're already the person your past self hoped you'd become. Remember, money is not neutral, and it's not just numbers. Money reflects identity, safety, permission, and memory. Until those beliefs are examined, affirmations stay surface level. This is why the Psychology of Money playlist exists, not to hype wealth, but to normalize the inner recalibration that must happen alongside income growth. And if you want to translate insight into clarity, the business literacy, CFO level playlist helps you hold money calmly once it arrives. Money responds to structure as much as belief. I'm Manifa. I help women rewire their relationship with money, identity, and work. Subscribe for frameworks that actually stick.